What's up there, guys? Lousy Snapper coming back at you. So tonight we have, once again, the park. Now, this was a rather interesting game, and that it really focuses more on the psychological horror instead of the actual physical intense horror. In the last episode, we met a demonic swan and went through the story of Hansel and Gretel, and where the hell am I going? It appears I cannot run. I have somehow lost my ability to run. Oh, there we go. Because that makes this so much easier. Now, from what I heard, though, that there's actually Charlie the Chipmunk out here. Like, he's actually in the game. I thought he was just the mascot for the park, but he's actually here.
Another accident. This place.
Okay.
Come out, sweetie.
Oops. Teddy! What are you doing? Get out of there. You shouldn't be driving. Okay. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Park will be opening on time. The governor looked to cut the ribbon only to reel. The question is, where will we have any customers? I can't read this. For some reason, it's just really hard to read on my screen. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out. They blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. What are you doing? Who'd you kill? How's that? That's a little creepy. Ooh. I love these kind of rides. Oh, I also had someone ask me why I didn't try to go into the witch's mouth earlier. Well, I actually tried to do that off camera just to see if I could, but apparently you can't go in there without a flashlight, so yeah, I'm not really sure what to tell you on that one. If I happen to miss some of the reading story, then I'm sorry, but yeah, I physically can't, like, read this.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Looks fun. Except for, you know, that creepy face.
The guy just snapped. Those
Okay.
poor kids.
We were waiting our turn on the rides. Frank and me and the boys. The fellow chipmunk in a suit making his carving. Looks Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always had a bit wary of those suits. They gave me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man who was he was carving and picking away at the ice. At first we thought he was making some kind of animal, like a tiger or a lion, but the more ice fell away when you first looked, it was like a human face ampling out the block of ice, but the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about it, about the proportion, something unnatural that made your heart begin to blah blah blah. But then these teenagers walked up. One of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then he went berserk. Ooh. For the few moments it was chaos. Everyone was running away from him, but the guy, he had one of the teenagers on the ground and he was stabbing and stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I and the kids were dragging away. The last thing I saw was Frank drag me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculptures, making a horrible creature even look. Wow, that's messed up. And that happened here? It's a little weird.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay. Well, let's decrease the speed. So hopefully we can get on. And here's a thought. If it's an octopus ride, why is it... Why is it cars on the end of it? This would actually be very cool to play on the Oculus Rift. How am I picking up speed again? Oh, going a little fast. Going a little fast here, bro. This is starting to go just a little bit too fast. Wait. Holy! Who are you? Hi! Don't touch me! No! There he is! He's in that thing! Who are you? Let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out! Who are you, sir? And of course he's gone. But now this means we can increase the speed! Ah! Increase the speed full bore! I want this thing to spin at the speed of light! Well, that would scare any children. How do I get out of here?
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum is no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Well, that's a little weird. Sorry about that earlier. My dog was trying to beat up one of my cats, and
Hello?
I had to listen to him. I thought I was working in the park for summer, and it would be lots of fun, but at the end of the season here really dragged. There's not really tourists, and most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. Most of them gossiping about Chad. It would seem, I mean Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad. I went to school with the guy. It's a goddamn... I'm beginning to laugh. Steve is the local lost child that is the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot to Atlantic Park, lock up your daughters and all that, but the more he wears that, the weirder Steve gets. At first, it was the little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw Sue's Diner still wearing it. It wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell. And I saw him wearing and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seemed to have changed. The suit still smells, and Steve walks by. Apparently Steve picked up some new, well, I blah blah blah, till because the suit, it seemed like he was just staring at me, I fucking me, whatever he was doing. Wow, that's a weird note. I asked what he wanted, and he just stood there, saying nothing. Eventually, I called the supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. The supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I don't want to see that chipmunk ever again. Laura Henman?
Come back here right now.
Hi! Who are you? What? What was that? Can I get in there? Take that as a no. Okay, well, let's go back to this. Ooh, bumper cars. I always love bumper cars. They're a lot of fun.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Yeah, it floats my boat. So, what do I do with you now? Do I... Okay, well, there's no control here. Then, what do I do? Is there a battery or something that I have to turn on, or... Oh. I see you're on for whatever reason. Examine accident report. Let me read it. Okay. Oh, I got an achievement. October 25th, 1975. October 25th, 1975. Laborers working on the crane. During the report, bump cars standing directly, and the driver, crushed by the weight of the cars, was killed. Did you claim that he have seen someone in the back of the load undoing the strap? Ooh. Could have been that guy that I was seeing earlier. But I could have been prevented an accident. Double checking. Okay. Have the conditions been corrected? No. Well, that's not a good thing. The local laborers suspect that tripped, some of them refusing to return to the work until someone from the local church walked the park and exorcising evil spirits. I would actually think that would be a good idea. What? I can't move. Oh, hi. Hi. Ah. Ah. Oh, I can move now. That was slightly spooky. What was up with that? Is it just telling me to go this way? Anything interesting about this cart? Nope.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was.
Like where?
When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt
I
of
cannot
lightning.
see a single damn
Help
thing,
was
and
a
if it's
thousand
dark
volts
for me,
surging
then
through my
hopefully I'll
veins.
brighten it up for you
Help
guys.
is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said,
That's creepy.
yes, Sheriff.
Gas can. What's with all the gas cans? Okay, I'm gonna try to read this, but if I can't, then oh well. Deployed, maintenance, yeah, I can't read this. I'm playing on a 1080p screen, and I still can't read that. Well, where are we now? We're at the Ferris wheel and we went on the okay. Oh, next we have the roller coaster and then Sideshow Alley. Neat. But that'll be it for this episode. On the next one, we'll go on that big monster. Someone else noticed something weird about it? Anyway. Yeah, that'll be the end of this episode. If you like this commentary, please like, follow, comment, subscribe, where you can see more content coming out each day, as well as you can check out my Facebook and Twitter down in the description below, or you can check the annotations for more videos that I've done. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.
They divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
I was just kidding on that. I actually didn't know that they were gonna go that dark. Okay. What? Why? I haven't done anything to you.
Here we go.
Forget him! Take a look around! There's something horribly wrong with these mushrooms.
They're oozing.